there's new appointments to talk about, and there's also hullabaloo continuing about the appointments that were announced last week. First of all, in new appointment news, Doug Burgum has been named Secretary of the Interior. He will be a huge improvement over what's her face. What's her face?
I don't
Is
even.
it Gina?
I honestly don't know because nobody cares. She's just a colossal disappointment. So Doug this is great. This is fantastic.
This is good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. In other appointment news over the weekend, Trump announced that it will be Caroline Leavitt as press secretary. So it is not going to be Alina. It's not going to be Scott.
Jenny. 27 years old she is, you guys. Like we were in pre-show, we were talking about what losers we are because this chick, she's already run for Congress. Okay. She's 20. She's a mom. She's a wife. She's like all these things. She's going to kick butt at this. 27 years old.
So impressive.
I mean,
so impressive.
Who raised this kid? Write a book. Because her parents need to be applauded. Holy
It's pretty
cow.
amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
That's really, really amazing.
Yeah,
and then it was interesting because remember we played the clip on whenever it was last week. We played the clip of Alina Habba being asked by Sean Hannity if she would consider, because her name was being thrown around there, would she consider being press secretary? And she was all about it. Remember? Like she was all, I would. I'm very loyal. Totally. I would seriously consider it. But then she put out the statement as if that had never even crossed her mind. She said, quote, "While I'm flattered by the support and speculation, the role of press secretary is not a role I'm considering. Although I love screaming from a podium, I will be better served in other capacities. This administration is going to be epic. So proud of the Trump team, the latest appointments in 47. I just thought that was oddly worded, considering she seemed excited about it last week.
She did seem excited about it last week. So now all of a sudden she's not considering it. That's funny. Yeah. The spin. Oh, the spin.
Right? It's kind of like she probably heard that it was going to not be her. And so she got out ahead of it. I just thought that was kind of interesting. And then support, or I shouldn't say support, but a defense of Tulsi Gabbard, because a lot of people are bitching about her, being the director of national intelligence. People are upset about that. The oddest person ever to throw some defense behind Tulsi was you, Bernie. I was very surprised.
But why?
Read what you said.
I may not be able to.
Really?
Well, I haven't been able to read any of these, but let me see. I think I can read this one.
Okay.
Tulsi Gabbard has put her life on the line to defend this country. People can disagree on issues, but it is outrageous for anyone to suggest that Tulsi is a foreign asset.
You did that so good.
I am once again asking for you to like Tulsi.
Like, I was not prepared for that.
Right.
At all.
He's acting weird lately, isn't he?
What's going on?
I don't know. He's just acting. He's getting older. He's acting weird. He has his days. He's just erratic. They get erratic in their old age.
I was not weirdo. Expecting that from all people. That surprised me.
He was in one of his 3 homes and decided to be nice to her. He felt generous. That's the thing.
Oh my gosh. You did that so good. Like that was probably one of your best impressions ever. Think? Oh my God. It was so good.
Must be the coffee this morning. It's good coffee.
Well, and maybe the reason that I don't know, like he's taken a turn, Bernie has. There's something going on with him. And maybe he's just in a calmer mood. Maybe that's what's going on with Bernie Sanders. Maybe he's taking Healthy Cells Calm Mood, which I would highly, highly recommend. So this is something that supports relaxation and stress relief without drowsiness. So we've all been under some stress, I think is safe to say.
A little bit.
So this just takes the edge off. It's got all kinds of mood supporting ingredients like ashwagandha, L-theanine, GABA, 5-HTP, saffron, magnesium, B vitamins, vitamin D. It tastes like a berry lemon flavor. And it's just one of the many products made by our friends at healthycell.com/chicks to support your health in all kinds of different ways. This is obviously for your mood, but there's also products that help your vascular and it supports your heart and vascular system, for your joints and mobility, for your hair, skin, and nails, and just having a daily multivitamin is great because all of their products absorb into your system 165% better than any pill or tablet or capsule that you can take. And they taste good. It's like giving yourself a treat in multiple ways. So try it out. Support a more relaxed mind, a more healthy mood with Calm Mood from healthycell.com/chicks. When you use promo code chicks, you're going to get 20% off of your first order at healthycell.com/.
You know what I think? I think Bernie sees, well, he was treated like crap by his party, because he was given the shaft. And then he saw Joe Biden and how he was treated by his party. And he sees Nancy Pelosi orchestrating all this, and he's probably getting a little pissed.
Maybe that's what it is.
He's a little salty about it, I bet, because he was already salty to begin with. So he's probably, as he gets older, kind of like, when you get older, you start having a little more objectivity about this kind of stuff. I'm not saying I like the guy. I'm just saying that he's probably seeing how his party craps all over all of these people, him included. And he's like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Well, there's plenty of complaints to go around from other people about Trump's appointment picks. And of course, Matt Gaetz is probably the one that's getting the most heat. People are furious about this. One of those people is John Bolton, who tweeted out like just this list of reasons that Matt Gaetz is horrible, that everything is wrong with him. And I loved that Matt Gaetz retweeted it and said, we're going to mark John down as a maybe.
That is so great. It's just great.
I love that he did that so much.
It's so fantastic. My
that
God.
was my favorite. Matt Gaetz is going to get support from the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, as he explained right here.
The reason that Matt Gaetz is such an exciting pick to so many people is because he will go in and reform the Department of Justice. It desperately needs it. Look, he and I sat on the Judiciary Committee together for almost 7 years before I became Speaker of the House, and we heard the evidence. We saw the evidence of lawfare. We saw how the Department of Justice had been used for political purposes, how they targeted Catholics in some examples and parents at school boards and pro-life Americans. This is not what our system of justice was built to do, and Matt Gaetz will go in there and shake it up. And I think most of the American people understand that's an important function.
He will put it in a blender. And I'm good with that. I am. I know a lot of people hate him, for whatever reason. Hate him all you want. But I agree with the speaker on that one. He will shake it so hard.
Oh my God.
I'm so ready.
Shooketh.
God, I'm so ready for the shakeny and the shookenness, all of it. I'm ready. Aren't you guys ready for that?
Yeah. Things need to change in a big fat way.
Everything needs to be turned upside down. Like the game needs to be flipped. I'm so ready for that.
Absolutely. Pete Hegseth, of course, one of the nominees also. And so wouldn't you know it, just all of a sudden, coincidentally, now we've got new accusations. There's apparently he paid a woman. This is according to the WAPO. He paid a woman who accused him of sexual assault as part of a non-disclosure agreement, although he maintains that their encounter was consensual, according to a statement from his lawyer on Saturday. So now these new accusations are going to come flying. Apparently, the Trump team is bracing itself for additional ones. So not just this, but perhaps other accusations. Because, of course, this is what happens, right?
It'll be like Herman Cain all over again. But it's hilarious to me that the people who they campaign on cutting kids' genitals off and, men and girls' locker rooms and, killing babies. They're somehow now the arbiters of morality. This is what they do. This is what they do, though. They come in because I saw all over Twitter yesterday. They're like, "Oh my God, he's a terrible human being." Really? Okay, you're gonna tell me what a terrible human being is? How about you take all the seats?
Well, one of those people was I guess a fill-in host on MSNBC who called Pete Hegseth a white supremacist.
Oh.
I don't. I don't even know. But then other Democrats like went after that person hard. And so Steve McGuire was, it was former Jill. This is what Steve McGuire tweeted. He said, former Jill Biden press secretary Michael LaRosa, in response to that MSNBC guest, Sherilyn Ifill, calling Pete Hegseth a white supremacist, said, this shit has to stop. Opposing DEI initiatives does not make you a white supremacist. Voices like this on the left are turning the Democratic Party into a joke. And good for them for saying that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. That tattoo he has on his it's like a Christian Crusades tattoo.
Yeah. I think it's on his chest, right?
I honestly, yes, it's on his chest.
Big one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like and I honestly, it's a Christian, it's a bunch of crosses, you know, it's like one big cross and then the 4 crosses, and it's a Crusades tattoo. Anyways, there was some woman on Twitter that was like, are we gonna pretend that this isn't a swastika? No, we're not gonna.
Oh my God.
No, you're an idiot. You're a complete and total idiot. So this is the thing. They're trying to make him something that he's not, which is, again, I mean, like, aren't we all sick of this? They've been doing this with all of us for years. They've been calling us racist and white supremacists and all. I mean, it's like, this is, and then they all come out at the last minute with, oh, you know, he did this to this woman and this woman's going to come out. This is all old hat for them, right? I mean, this is what they do. It's like the classic Democrat smear tactics we're so very used to. Thank you. It's the Jerusalem cross. That's what he has on his chest.
And you would think that they would be thinking about changing up their playbook instead of reverting back to it as after this colossal loss. But they keep doing it. They just keep going right back to it.